Hey friends, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this face here using the semi-sweet chocolate bar from Too Faced. It's just this little warm tone look with the pop of blue on the eyes. I hope you like it. I feel like I could have done the shape of the blue on the left eye better, but you know, there's always things I can improve on and I can fix that up next time. But yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching.
Hello friends, short time no see. It's me, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this fun look here using the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. It's just a warm tone kind of eye with a pop of blue on the crease. Kind of like a cut crease situation, but like not, because it is what it is. Anyway, if you'd like to see how I did this look then please keep watching. Let's get the party started with some primer. Today I'm using the NYX Angel Veil Primer. Just, excuse me, I have the hiccups. It just looks like this. Sorry if I have the hiccups, I hope it goes away in a bit. I've got a lot going on right now, just like the hiccups are here with me, but like I don't want to wait for them to go away. I just want to film my video, so sorry that I'm hiccuping. And I also have a headache, so if I seem like I'm in a bad mood, I'm not, I just have a headache. But yeah, I'm just applying this primer with, I think this is called, yeah, this is the Pointed Foundation Brush from Real Techniques. It's actually a really nice brush. And I'm just working the primer kind of primarily in the center of the face where there's more texture, and working it to the outer areas of the face. Yeah, it's just a really good, easy primer. I don't have a holy grail primer, but I don't dislike this one. So yeah, I've been enjoying it recently, and put some on the forehead as well. I'm kind of breaking out right now, so ignore that, but it's alright, I'll just pop on some foundation like 30 seconds, so yeah, that feels pretty good. I'm gonna go straight in with foundation. I hate touching primer with my fingers at the beginning of my makeup routine because then it means that my fingers are like greasy and stuff, so I try not to do that. I'm just going to use the Lasting Radiance foundation from Rimmel in the shade 100 Ivory. I'm just really into this foundation. It's a classic. I would repurchase it. This is actually, there's a fruit fly in my room. So much going on. Anyway, I have repurchased this before. It used to be called the Rimmel Wake Me Up range, and they rebranded it as the Lasting Radiance range, and it's still good. I still like it. It has a fresh kind of like, I kind of want to say cucumbery scent. It's just like a really good dewier radiant foundation. So you don't have to set it, and it's nice and radiant through the day. But I do use powder in these videos just because like I am on like camera and there's like lighting and stuff. But if you just leave it without setting it, it's actually really beautiful, and it's like a nice natural dewy kind of finish and totally wearable through the day. It doesn't look like overly dewy or anything. I'm really into it with or without powder. It just wears really well. Some dewier foundations I feel like too dewy when I wear them. I feel like I'm just like wet looking, whereas I don't feel that issue with this. There's a little bit left. I'm not looking to see how much I have left in the product because it's a good one, but I kind of wanted to include it in my mid-yearly project pan, but I don't think it's going to make it. That's okay. There's lots of other things I can include in my project pan, and I'll show you that one at my end of year project pan because it'll definitely be all gone by then. Anyway, but yeah, the shade range on that foundation kind of runs darker than the other Rimmel foundations, which I find kind of odd because most of the Rimmel foundations in the shade 100 Ivory are like my winter shade, and that's like my not totally summer shade, but like tan-er shade. So that's kind of interesting, but yeah, shade 100 Ivory can be my winter shade or my tan shade. There's just a range going on there. I'm just blending it in with that same brush that I used for the primer. I kind of prefer a larger brush than this just because this brush, I feel like it's so small and I can only apply it to a small area of the face. I really like a big fat brush to just slap it on and get it done more quickly. But yeah, I just kind of use a painting motion, and then when I have like any texture, like any brush strokes on my face, I just pat to smooth out any lines on my face. That's how I like to use a little flat foundation brush like this. Where did my concealer go? Wait a second. My concealer's rolled away. I'll be right back. Okay, I found my concealer. It's the matching one to the foundation, the Lasting Radiance Concealer from Rimmel in the shade 10 Ivory. Just pop that under my eyes. You know, I don't really pop concealer on precisely because I just like blend it everywhere. I know I should probably do that TikTok thing where they just do that and then that, but I just, one line, just go, 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 you know, whatever. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Anyway, just gonna pat that in using the same brush. This brush is actually pretty good for working in smaller areas. I was just complaining about how it's like more difficult to apply a full foundation with it. But for a smaller area like a concealer, as you can see, it's really easy to just like pat that in, and it has like a nice detail edge, so it's like easy to get into like smaller areas like around the nose and around the eyes and stuff. And then if I feel like I have any brush lines, I can always just pat over it with my finger, which like pat. I use this brush with concealer in kind of a patting motion just because I feel like it is easier to build the coverage that way without just like moving product around. If I was like swiping, I'd be moving the product around more, whereas tapping, I'm like maintaining the level of coverage in that area, but like distributing it evenly and just like patting it into the skin. So yeah, I'll just use my finger to melt it in and remove those like brush stroke lines as well. It's pretty good. That's good enough. So that is our concealer done. Feeling nice and bright. I'm going to now set the face using the Bourjois Healthy Mix powder. It looks like this. Pop. And it's just a good powder. Oh, I forgot to bring over a powder brush. Okay, I'm going to come right back. See you in a bit. I'm going to use this Duo Fiber brush from Real Techniques. It's just like a big fluffy Duo Fiber face brush, and I'm going to pack this powder on everywhere. I don't really have to set this concealer even though it's like dewy. It actually is like a pretty good lasting concealer, and the way it wears quite naturally, but just because I'm on the camera and you can like, you know, see the kind of bright lights that I'm under, I'm just going to set the whole face. So you don't have to do this, and this is like lots of powder. I just like a lot of powder, and I feel like it helps my makeup that I apply on top go on more smoothly. Someone's messaging my work group chat. I don't know what they're saying. I'll check it later. Anyway, I'm lucky I'm able to like work from home during COVID, so I'm very grateful and blessed to be able to do that. Let's do some more. On this side, I just like to powder my whole face. This is actually quite a nice powder in that it kind of has like, I don't want to say a little bit of coverage, but it has a bit of color to it, but not too much color where it like changes the color of the foundation. It just adds a little bit of coverage, a little something. So yeah, that is my face all set. You know, I could just wear like concealer and that powder and I'd feel cute as well. Like it's that kind of a powder. My parting is always wonky. Let's fix that up. Let's draw a straight line. I'm one for a middle parting. It's just a lifestyle I live. I've always been a middle parting kind of person because I just feel more symmetrical. I had a phase one time, this is like such a tangent. I had a phase one time where I think I went for like this side or something. But pretty soon after, I only ever did that one time, I went right back to my middle parting just because I'm used to it. Middle parting it's even, it's symmetrical. I feel balanced. I'm just popping on some bronzer. This is the Wild Bronze Glow from L'Oreal in the shade La Terra. Wait, is that the shade? No, the shade is 01 Light Bronze. I think La Terra means the bronze or something in French. I don't know, I don't speak French. Just gonna bronze my whole face up, pop on heaps of this. It's a really good warm tone bronzer, not too light, not too dark. Just pop that on the cheekbone underneath the, what's this called, jaw here. What is this bit of hair doing? Don't. Anyway, I hope you like my outfit today. I was kind of inspired by The Simple Life. I just feel like, you know, with the overalls, it's a bit Simple Life vibes. And I just paired it with this like bralette top that has like lacy details. I'm not really a lace person personally, but I like the color of this top. And so, you know, I like it. I'm not really a lacy person. I like a straighter edge. I like it simple. But I actually do wear this top a lot with like this jumpsuit, not jumpsuit, with these overalls, or like I have a lot of tank tops with low cut sleeves, and if I'm not wearing a sports bra with them, I like to wear like a more interesting bra top underneath, like one with like interesting straps, like this one has like the interesting lace detail. I'm also bronzing the forehead just because I feel like it like completes the look of like the bronzed face. Okay, I'm gonna pinch the brush and just drag it down the sides of the nose, not really to contour the nose, just to bronze it, give a little bit of warmth to the center of the face as well. Who doesn't love an orange nose? Well, at least I like an orange nose, so I'm gonna do it. This brush has no name on it because I've had it for like 6 years and it's rubbed off. Oh, that's something funny Laura said. Don't worry about it. What was I gonna do next? Oh, my palette's over there. This is such a mess. Oh well, I'll use some like blush while we're here. I'm going to be using the blush from Kylie Cosmetics. This is in the shade Pink Dreams. It just looks like this. And this is my first time I'm going to go in with the KKW Beauty brush. It just looks like this. I'm going to dip right in. Oh, the brush is quite smooth. It's soft. I expected it to be soft because it feels really soft. But yeah, I think I like this as a blush brush. I'm obviously going to use it one day with like her contour products, but today we're using it as a blush brush and it works out and it's cute. There we go. Pop some down the center of the nose, across the cheeks. Let's do some on the forehead as well. I just love an over blushed look. Okay, I'm going to grab my palette and be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I swear I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here's my palette that I'm using today. It's the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to be doing kind of a warmer toned eye. So I'm going to start off with, let's just set the whole eye with Coconut Cream first. It's that larger rectangular light warm toned white shade, if that makes sense. I'm just going to set the whole lid with that, just to like set down a good base for everything to stick to in a second. The brush that I'm using is from Real Techniques and it's number 200. Just going to pack that on everywhere, and then I'm going to go in with this warm shade here, which I love. It's my favorite shade in the palette. As you can probably tell, I've hit pan on it. It's the shade Peanut Butter. It's kind of like a bronzer shade, like it pretty much is the shade of a bronzer, but it's beautiful. Like you can see, it's like so pigmented. It's like just packs a punch. It's the only eyeshadow I've ever hit pan on because it's stunning. It works so well. It just, look how easily that blends. It's just the most seamless, bronzy, warm toned kind of crease transition shade, and I'm obsessed with it. I use it all the time because it's iconic. Like I sometimes even wear makeup where I'm just like, I do that and then pop a little bit of highlight on and that's it. That's the whole look. Just this eyeshadow. It's a fave. Wait, there's powder on my... Fixed it. Okay. Let's go in with a slightly darker warm brown shade now. We're going to do like a warm crease, you know. I'm going to go in with this shade Mousse, which is just down here. It's that matte kind of neutral shade. Just take a little bit of that through the crease. And then I'm going to go in over here to this shade called Truffled. Truffled is another matte shade. It's just above Peanut Butter, and it's just like a matte warm brown. I'm just going to build up the intensity in the outer corner and then sweep it through the crease. Just building up the colour of this warm tone smoky eye that I'm working on. And then last of all, I'm going to grab this shade over here called Cocoa Chili. There's so much powder for a Cocoa Chili, which is kind of like another matte dark warm brown shade, but it has like golden micro glitters through it, but the gold micro glitters are not really noticeable, so don't worry about it. The micro glitters don't really, I shouldn't have blown on my brush, I never do that. The gold micro glitters don't really like translate on the eye, so I never really notice it. I put a little bit of fallout on the inside of my nose here, so I'm just gonna clean that up. Any fallout can go away. Do I have a blending brush? Yeah, so I'm just going to grab this brush here to blend with. It's just like a blending brush. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm just going to make sure everything's seamless. It's already, it just blends itself. Like, this look is so easy. Perfect. I'm just going to look up and like run this through my lower lash line. Just to add a little like, see how I just added like a little smudge and connected it to the eyeshadow I have going on the top. It just like made it a little bit more cohesive, but without like being like bam, lower lash line. It's just like a little something something. Okay, this side went like a little lower. It's like a bit messy, so I'm just going to clean that up with the powder brush I used earlier. There we go, it's good enough. And like I'll put on highlight later and it will clean it up even more, so I'm not like stressed about that. I like how it's connected so nicely with the shadow on my upper lash line though. Not upper lash line, the shadow on the normal part of my eyelid. Okay, now we're going in with the blue shade, so I'm going to kind of make a like cut crease situation. So I'm going to use the concealer we used earlier. This is just that Rimmel one. I'm going to do a dot of this on my eyelid. So I'm just going to pop that on the center of the eyelids, on both eyes. And I'm going to grab a flat kind of packing brush. This is called it's called the concealer brush from Nude by Nature. Just as like a flat kind of circular domed brush, and it's just going to be really easy to shape the crease. It's kind of a cut crease that we're doing today, so I'm just going to work the concealer over the center of the lid in like a little half moon shape, and this will be like the crease part of the eye. In that kind of a shape, and I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. Super duper easy. How are you guys? What have you been up to today? I've been hanging out at home because we are here in lockdown. I hung out with my dog today. She was nice to me. She had a bath last night, so she wasn't stinky. I feel like I talk about my dog a lot on my YouTube channel. My topics on my channel are really random. And I feel like you guys don't seem to mind too much. I don't know if you can see that there's a fruit fly. Go away. No offense to the fruit fly or anything, just like, I don't know, I didn't invite him, so I feel like he kind of turned up a bit randomly. It's okay. I'm now using this smudge brush from Real Techniques. It's kind of like a shorter, denser, but not too dense, fluffy little brush. And I'm just going to grab the shade Blueberry Swirl, which is the blue shade, and I'm going to pack it onto that damp concealer that we just applied. But yeah, you guys don't seem to mind that my channel has such random range of like content, which thank you guys, because my interests are really diverse and random, and I just want this channel to go wherever my heart goes, and my heart goes in many directions. So I'm glad you guys don't mind, and I'm glad you're here for the ride. I know most of you are my friends in real life, so you're probably here for whatever I'm doing anyway, but thank you guys anyway for always supporting me and being here for me. It's nice. This turned up so bright. I'm loving it. I'm just going to keep packing that on. Okay, there's lots of fallout on my face, so I'm going to brush that off using the same powder brush as we used earlier. And I kind of want to work up the warmth in this eye. I didn't think I'd want to do that, but I do. I want a little bit more warmth. I just want that like peanut butter shade a bit more. So I'm going to grab the blending brush, and I'm going to grab that peanut butter shade and just kind of dust that over the whole lid just to increase the warmth in this look. I just want it a little bit warmer. Blend, blend, blend. Just so that it's a little bit like, I just feel like the orangey tones and the cool tones of the blue, the warm and cool tones, they go really well together. Okay, I'm going to disappear for a sec and pop on some liner, some lashes, some brows, and I'll see you in a jiffy. Okay, so the lashes and liner and brows are on. Brows, as per usual, are the Precision Brow Pomade from Colourpop in the shade Black and Brown, used with my Morphe M165 little angled brow brush there. My liner, I tried to use this Revolution, the Liner Revolution Makeup liner, but I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like did a really bad job of my liner and had to go in and save it with my tried and true Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner. So yeah, that saved the day today, and I'm actually really happy with the way my liner turned out. The lashes I'm wearing are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I just have a multi-pack here. I feel like with the Ardell Demi Wispies, they always look different to each other. So this is the particular Demi Wispy I used, the multi-pack one. Looks like that. And I couldn't find my lash glue, so I used this random glue from, it's like a lash adhesive, it says on it, from this other Ardell Demi Wispy pack that I used another time. And this lash glue, it came out really lumpy and stuff, but I made it work because I can't find my other lash glue at the moment, which is really annoying because I use my lash glue quite often. It'll be around, don't worry about it. Let's highlight the face. I'm going to use the MAC Whisper of Guilt highlight. It's just like a nice golden tone highlighter. And I'm going to use this like kind of fluffy highlighting brush from Mecca. I'm just going to scratch the highlight a bit. I know that sounds like an odd thing to do, but there's a lot of highlight stuck in the grid of the pan on this highlight for me. So for me to be able to get the product out, I have to like actually scratch it out of the pan. So just give it a scratch before I use it each time. And cake this on my cheekbones because I love a really highlighted look. I'm really into a lot of highlight. I know a lot of people have moved on from highlight, but I have not. Then I'm going to go in with some detailed areas of the face. I'm going to grab this little smudge brush, I think it's called, from Real Techniques. It's just another little eye brush, detailer kind of brush. I'm going to grab that same highlight and I'm going to take it, I'm so confused. Oh, there it is. I lost my mirror for a sec. I'm going to take that through my inner corners just to brighten up that area. The reason I chose this highlighter is because it's nice and warm toned. It has a nice golden undertone and it's going to bring warmth to the look as well. Going to match the warm tone of the crease, and I'm a warm toned gal, so I just feel like warm tone highlight suits me the best. It's my favorite. This kind of shade of like a golden champagne highlight is my go-to. In my personal opinion, it looks the best on me. I'm also going to take this on my brow bone just to highlight there. I love a lot of highlight on the brow bone. I think it looks plastic in the best way possible. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side, of course. Just packing on the brow bone highlight. This highlight is also very similar to the highlight in the palette. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Banana Split? No, it's Butter Pecan. Butter Pecan, that bottom shade there, is kind of like a similar like champagne golden kind of tone. So I don't want to continuously use the highlight that comes in the palette just because then I would pan it really quickly. So I try and like use similar tones from my normal highlighters when I use the palette, if I want to like get the same kind of look. So I'm just highlighting down the center of the nose. I feel like it's really like straightens the nose. I'm just into it. And I do the Cupid's bow always for no reason. So that is everything. I'm just going to pop on some lip gloss now. And oh wait, I was about to forget to do setting spray again. I'm using the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Spray Luminous Setting Spray. It looks like this. It's like in the pink packaging. And it has a fresh kind of scent. I'm really into it. Okay, the lip gloss I'm going to be using is a new favorite. It's from the Bambi Disney collaboration in the shade Bambi. It has a really cute little picture of Bambi on the little gloss tube there. And I love this gloss. It's so cute. This gloss is like a clear gloss, but it has a hint of like a warm toned nude. It's got a really interesting doe foot applicator. It's really soft and it has this like dint in it, so it like really hugs the lips. It's really cute. And to me it tastes like chocolate orange, which is really nice. So yeah, that is the completed look. I'll just let my lash glue dry for a bit before I take the outro pics. But yeah, this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, comment anything you'd like to see from me in future down below. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. I churn out content very frequently, so if you'd like to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you get notified each time I upload, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!
So here is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can tell, you can kind of see the lash glue a little bit. So yeah, I still do prefer that duo lash glue. I just couldn't find it today, but yeah, next time I will look for it because I prefer it. Also, any tips on how to make that little pop of color on the mobile lid, because I have Asian eyes, so I just follow the shape of my mobile lid, and if I don't, sometimes it looks weird. But if you have tips on how to make it look better, let me know. I love you lots, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!